Hello and welcome to my 12 days of cone trees. This is day 1. This cone's been given a coat of Rustoleum in Gold Metallic. Here's a little walkthrough on how to make a bottom for your cone. I generally start with something that's about the right size that's already in the shape of a circle. So now I'm just going to trace around the roll of masking tape onto a piece of scrap foam core using a Sharpie. To avoid a lot of bending with your foam core, first cut off all the large chunks before cutting out your circle in its entirety. And now I'll just pop the cone on top and push it into place. We're going to be using some gold beads in a smaller size as well as the larger ones. For the bottom row, I decided to go with a little bit larger bead. This was actually recycled from a project I did previously. I'm using hot glue to attach these beads, and I find it best to leave it flat on the table so they stay nice and even. And then just do a little section at a time and glue the beads and hold them in place until they're nice and dry. And work your way around the entire cone. And then for the next row, I'm going to be using your standard Dollar Tree beads. Also going to use these ones in gold. I'm applying this row directly on top of the previous row and again attaching it using hot glue. These are the adhesive stickers that I'm going to be using, and I picked these up at the dollar store. I'm attaching the row of stickers just slightly above the row of beads, just leaving a little bit of space, making my way around the cone. Popping open a new strand of beads. This next row is going to go directly on top of the row of stickers. Just in case you don't already know this about me, I am Canadian. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from. So here's the cone after 2 rows of the stickers. Notice anything? Yeah, me too. They're getting a little bit crooked, so let's fix that. So I've got my next row of beads and my next row of stickers kind of lined up where they're going to be, and then I'm going to use my gold Sharpie to make a little mark so I know where that line's going to go for the top row of stickers. I call this the D9 method. I'm just taking something that's about the right height to rest my hand on so that my line ends up where I want it to be. And then I just turn the cone all the way around, making sure that the bottom of the cone stays nice and flat on the tabletop. It's a good idea to glue the ends of the stickers, particularly when you're gluing onto a painted surface, as sometimes they have a tendency to peel off over time. You don't need to glue down the whole sticker, just the ends will be sufficient. So now that you've got the hang of it, just continue alternating rows until you get to the top of the cone. Here's my first attempt. Instead, let's use this little Christmas bauble. I'm using wire cutters to cut the top section off of the ornament, and I used a straw to attach to it so it was easier for painting. This is Treasure Gold by Folk Art, which is a really nice deep gold. I gave it 3 coats of the gold paint. To make the opening larger, I'm using a multi-tool, which is similar to a dremel. I'll link to this in the description box below. These tools are super handy. Once you get the opening to the correct size, add it on, and you're done. If this video appealed to you, I've got another one I think you're gonna love.